Hare Krishna. My name is Isvara. So today the question is, what is an unforgivable sin? We can individually says that somebody have committed an offense to me, and therefore such an offense or sinful act that is being performed against us, I will not forgive that person. So this is your discretion based on how severe you have been offended. But this material world is insubstantial. It is not permanent. It's always changing. And therefore, you will change and the person will change. You will change your body and the person will change his body, his or her body. And maybe you can carry, both of you can carry those offense as the offender and the offended. You can carry that streak into another life, and you can deal with it in another life. That is, you can have the facility that you've been offended so severely and you're not forgiven. Now you can have that facility in another life that you can have the opportunity to punish that person. And you don't know why, although you may have punished that person, you feel some sense of satisfaction. So we can say, well, yes, I have committed, but in your next life, you will not know what you're doing. That is why you're feeling that sense of satisfaction. Although you may have not known this person, but you commit such a heinous act to this person, but why are you feeling some sense of satisfaction? So you may not know, or sometimes there may be some justification. That is, because he's of another religion, he's of another ethnic background, he's of another sex or whatever, you may feel some sense of satisfaction. But whatever you strive, whatever you tends to put into place is to give you that room, to give you that sense of satisfaction, will again incur you into the cycle of a sinful act. The material nature is a very crucial place. Although we go around, it is called a cycle. It's like a wheel. That as you go around, you come around, and you always keep going around and around. That is, you perform a sinful act or a good act, and you reap the results. But then when you reap the results, what you do with that results will again cause you to become implicated again in the results again. That is, you will get either good or bad results. So you reap a good results, and you perform good activities or bad activities, then you will reap good or bad activities based on whichever one you perform. And similarly, you reap bad results, and then what you do when you obtain that bad results, somebody come and you should be reaping some bad activities. So now what you do, you may retaliate and you may act in a certain way. So then you again become implicated. So this is a crucial nature of the material world, of this, the reactions of sins, how crucial it is. In this way, the living entity, the soul, he remains bound up by this, by sinful and pious activities. He's bound up by sinful and pious activities, and he goes around like in a circle, and he keeps going around and coming around all the time by performing both pious and sinful activities and reaping the fruit and enjoying the fruit and what he's doing when he's enjoying that fruit. And in this way, he goes around and comes around. So, the reason why sin cannot be, in one sense, it can be grave, very serious, but it cannot be unforgivable. The reason why it cannot be unforgivable is because the soul is eternal, and what is considered to be sin is when the soul, having this material body, he misuse this human body and not engage in the service of God, but he engage in the service of the senses, for the gratification of the senses. So he may perform activities that is contrary towards religious principles, and this is considered to be sinful activities. So in this way, there is no such thing as unforgivable sin, because the body is temporary. The tools that you use to perform the sinful activities is temporary. Therefore, the sin in itself is temporary, but the reaction, you have to face the reaction. But the length of time you can be punished, that can be considered to almost be like eternal, but it is not. But it is punishable anyhow. But the soul, he is eternal. So there is no such thing as unforgivable sin. Hare Krishna.